So what's going on, guys? How are you all doing today? What's going on? How are you all feeling? So today I'm finally getting around to actually reviewing a 4K disc that I got last week or the week before. But basically, I wanted to review this because it's actually my second favourite film of all time, and I wanted to talk about the transfer and actually what I thought about the film. So it's actually going to be one of my first actual proper film reviews, I think, alongside Donnie Darko. I don't really know, but anyway, and that is Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange. Here we go. As you know, in the description there'll be a link to the unboxing of this, so that tells you through all the content. We got the new restoration right here, and yeah, just basically want to talk about what I think it looks like, and basically how I feel like the film holds up to me nowadays. So let's just get onto it. Right off the bat, I want to talk about those opening credit stills. You know, like you have the different like reds and blues, and it just says a Stanley Kubrick production and Clockwork Orange. I want to say how just from the get-go you can tell that they've really cleaned up this transfer, because like comparing it to the DVD version of A Clockwork Orange I have, and I'm on the premium collection, there is still that noticeable grain, but when I was looking at it, at those stills there, I could barely see any grain, and I feel like throughout the whole film that they've really done a good job on the noise control of the grain. There's still a little bit there on the actual picture itself, but I feel like overall they've done a really good job at actually just calming the noise down and getting a really sharp, crisp picture, which I think again really leads on really well into the first scene, which really actually elevates how crisp it really is. Because looking at the transfer for this disc, I'd say the whites are really well done. Like you see Alex DeLarge drinking that glass of milk, and you see like the ladies in the milk bar and stuff like that. They just look crisp, clear. Like their outfits as well, like the Droog's outfits just look crisp. Like all the locations look absolutely fantastic. Like this is definitely the best the film has ever looked. I think they've done a really good job on the actual upscaling, like on this transfer. I think it's very well done. But obviously the film follows our character Alex DeLarge. When I remember first watching this back in the day and thinking, obviously it was banned in the UK and you actually couldn't get it on physical media, and then they added it to the free Xbox 360 like download, like where you could watch movies. So I rented it on there, and I was blown away by actually how well I thought the film was put together, and I still think it really holds up. I think it's really relevant, like in actual like UK society and with just people in general. You still have like these sorts of gangs, like young people that go around and fuck with people, and they don't think about the repercussions. But I do like that. I like how you get to see like them not worry about the repercussions, and then later like it all hits Alex like a train. Like I really like that. And I also like the idea of like that Alex DeLarge is just this evil character that just can't be fixed, because like they try and fix him, don't they? But then in reality he isn't fixed, obviously, because he narrates the whole film. So obviously Alex is not the best character, but Malcolm McDowell really does steal the show. He does a fantastic job. All the side characters in this as well, like his parents, they're the weirdest people in the world. Like I don't know, I don't believe that they're his parents easily. Then you have his weird pedo teacher as well. You have that funny fucking warden as well, he's great. I think like Stanley Kubrick really did a really great job on just this film as a whole, and I think it really does stand up quite well. Like I really liked it. I was now going back into it as like, and at the age of 23, like compared to when I last watched it. I think I was like 19 last time I watched this. Yeah, like honestly, going back into this with a much fresher perspective, I actually enjoyed this a hell of a lot more. This still keeps second spot of my second favorite movie behind Halloween, but yeah, the transfer looked incredible. I will say also the colors really popped like beautifully. Like they just looked really great, because obviously there is a lot of white in this film, like just plain backgrounds and very boring color palettes, but then there's also some really great 70s coloring in there with the weird outfits. The record store scene looks incredible. It looks fantastic. It just looks gorgeous. And also the scene where they go to that woman's house where they kill her with a penis sculpture, like that is the whole scene just looks great. Like the scene where he's obviously watching like the famous iconic scene with his eyes open like that just looks incredible. Just all the close-ups look great. Just, yeah, honestly, I would recommend this transfer. This is probably one of my favourite transfers that I've seen this year. It just looks a really great job. They've done a really great job clearing up. Also, the sound quality is really good. I noticed that. It just sounds phenomenal. The dialogue sounded really clear. The music was blended in very well. All the sound effects as well felt believable. I'm very happy with this transfer on this disc. But yeah, that is basically going to be it. I would say this gets a recommendation from me. If you're a Stanley Kubrick fan, or if you're a fan of A Clockwork Orange, or just like dark comedies, like video nasties in general, I would definitely recommend picking up the 4K edition of A Clockwork Orange. I think it is much better than the Blu-ray edition. And that is all I have to say on the matter. Anyway guys, that's going to be it. Only a small video. I only wanted to do a small review for this review, just basically say it's giving a few small opinions if I recommend it or not. Highly do recommend it. Definitely go check out A Clockwork Orange. Also, this is the new setup because of the new tripod in it. Yeah. Also, I have now actually sorted this background out, which is nice because before it did not feel good having all that shit behind me. But yeah, that being said, guys, thank you for watching this small review. Hopefully you have a good day. Definitely go watch Clockwork Orange. And yeah, peace out, guys. Have a good one. Bye. Wow, I don't know how to end my videos.